LE47s, and free-flowing exhaust. How you guys doing? This is Alex coming to you from, Power by the Hour. I somehow showed up here. Got Frank Perdomo's, what year is it? 91. 91 Coyote swap, road race, Notchback. Now, he does a lot of, what do you call it? Autocross with the car because, you know, it's super available over here at Palm Beach International Raceway. His biggest issue is 60-footing the car. So he's like, Alex, you mind coming down? Because I'm a drag racer, you know what I'm saying? Automatic. This is a stick car. He goes, hey, I want to get maybe the Draggy on this thing and see if it can work on my 60-foot, see what the car likes. I said, yeah, not a problem. So I brought the Draggy down. Gonna practice some 60-foot stuff out there. I think he needs to slightly haze the tires because it has kind of a long first gear. But the Draggy will tell the story as to what's the best technique, and I thought it was a good chance to film everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get the Draggy set up, get the car up to operating temperature, show you a little bit of the inside of what's going on with this car. Aim dash, Scott Rod. What are the panels? Who makes all these panels?
It's Scott Rod.
Scott Rod. You got a little huffy puffy? You burning oil or something?
Where?
You don't see that smoke? These awesome glasses let me see everything. I see a little huffy puffy. Let's take a look. Let's make sure the car's running good. Oh no, it's wow, these glasses are good. I can see the little puffing from the can. It's probably not that noticeable.
Yeah, it's probably the 85.
Yep, sure. Or the rings. So anyways,
It's probably full. I haven't drained that thing since I did a 85.
Scott Rod panels everywhere, front, back, side. This is a purpose-built car. It's got the badass cage. I mean, everything. You know, it's a street legal car here in Florida. You could drive it to and from the events. It's right on the cusp of being legal. What kind of tires are on this car? Nexen. He's like, I don't know what's happening. All right, I'll let him do his thing. What are these?
Nexen SUR4G.
Nexen SUR4Gs. 200 tread wear, I think. And we're going to go ahead and get some 60-foot hits on it. This car, if you remember on my channel, we tuned it, made like 420, 430 wheel with an 18 manifold and the 85. Super easy calibration. He does not need all the power on the planet. Car's light. So, all right, enough bullshit. Let's get some Draggy hits on it and go from there. Okay, so Frank's gonna make his first rip. The Draggy is set up in the car, and again, just 60 foot because you see what I can do with the red car, 1.9, the supercharged 19, 1.9, and his fear or his theory is his 60 foot or at least the launch needs to be worked on in the autocross because every millisecond counts. So we're gonna do some 60-foot hits and see how the car reacts, and then when he's ready, it's gonna go ahead and make a I feel the need to narrate, but I should. Sounds good, that's for sure. All right, let's see what the Draggy says. Did it record a time?
6:01.
So we hit stop, and then it'll tell you what you ran. 60 foot, 2.5. Wow. So what we got to do is, you got to launch like at $3,000 and just kind of like a dump.
Well, that was first gear.
Right. We're gonna do first gear.
At $3,000, I think it's gonna spin the tires right off the hit.
It's okay, but you want to control the spin.
Okay.
You want to and then lay in with bam, pop second. So
Okay.
turn it back the other way. Hit the just touch it. Did it give you a temperature thing again?
No.
There we go.
Camera.
Okay, do it again.
Go set it back up.
Yes, sir. So Frank got a 2.5 foot, pretty awesome. It's not that easy, you know, when you guys look at the track and you guys look at these times, you're like, oh, 1.3, 1.4. No, it's the street. It's the equalizer. So he needs to launch it, in my opinion, high, and when he's ready, see what kind of time he can get out of it. So I think a 3,000 hit, dump the clutch, and control the spin is better than a bog. 3,000 dump, but then control. Yeah, exactly. Feather it out. I guarantee it's better than a 2.5. Guarantee it's better than a 2.5. It looked good too. So that's good.
2.45.
Hey, so it's better. So we need something in between, right?
Yeah.
So even though it spun, technically it was quicker. So we need to work. Dude, if you can get into the 2.2s, that'd be a huge improvement just at track stuff. But try $2 grand. 2 grand a dump. Or you want to do 500 increments.
Now, when you say dump, I'm not sidestepping.
No, you're not sidestepping. You did a perfect job. You feathered it out, and then you didn't just slam it and slam limiter. You just kind of, and you controlled the spin. You didn't let the spin get out of control.
As it starts to nose over,
bam, smash the gas.
Second and give it more.
Yes, sir. So hit the back button. Turn it the other way and hit the little video button. You're a fucking pro. So try out 2,000, see what happens. This is fun. Very nice. He has real good throttle control of the car. Be interesting to see if that was an improvement or not. Didn't hear a bog or anything. Sounded real clean. Let's see what it looks like. Hey, shit. Okay.
There, I launched it at 2.
And I heard a second early.
And I kind of gave it a little bit as I released. I gave it more RPM.
Okay.
It spun, but it was propelling it.
Okay. You know? Dude, it looked cleaner than all the others, so it's an improvement. So again, back button. What do you want to try now? Because it's spinning, and we tried 1,000 RPM. Like, you want to try like 1,500?
Well, the tires are warming up, so it has more grip.
So you want to try the same RPM again and just control that, like a 2,000 RPM, and see how quick you can get back into it?
Yeah.
All right, so whenever you're ready, hit the record button and do its thing.
Try 2,000 RPM again.
Same thing, yeah. You know what I like about working with someone that knows how to drive? They learn from their previous mistake or experience and improve on it. That sounded phenomenal. Not a lot of spin, but no bog either. So obviously he knows the car. Obviously he knows his tires are warming up the more he rips it. So if that's not a 2.2, I don't know what it is, or at least a 2.3, but it sounded real crisp, real clean, and we'll see what the time was when he comes back. Same thing. I had to be your best one yet.
How'd that look?
Really good.
219.
Yeah, dude. So okay, what did we start at? 2.5?
5.
We're at 410.
tires.
But we're 410s improvement. So honestly, whatever you think, because you know the car better. I don't know. You know how to manipulate the device. So
Well, the launch works.
2,000 and then just a dumper.
Because what's happening right now when I'm out there is as soon as I strike the tires, I back off.
Yep.
Because I don't want to
haze them, blaze them.
Blow
right?
the tires off. It seems like this surface isn't going to be any better than what's out there.
Exactly.
It's dirtier.
So if you can, and then
So
I
it's
hear
holding.
rocks. I hear rocks in your tires and everything. So if that other surface has no rocks,
a little bit, but it's getting cleaned up every time somebody goes out there.
yeah. The 2,000 RPM launch seems to be really good.
Really good.
And I remember at the track you were leaving off of idle basically, like 1100.
1500 RPM.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
So why don't we do this? Because how much time do you have between runs at the track when you go?
Well, we hot lap a little bit more than what I just did here.
Because so the tires don't really have a chance to cool off. So your launches technically will get better and better.
When I come to a stop in the stop box, I usually strike the tires on the way out.
Okay.
To keep them warm.
Okay, good. So yeah, whatever you want to try. You know how to manipulate the Draggy. You're stopping the video each time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it's recording, and then I can just use that in the video.
The camera keeps falling towards you.
It happens as long as the time is good. Actually, you can have it point towards you. You know. So
there's really no reason to try second gear then.
No way. Okay, as a test, but you're gonna need more RPM, and it's gonna have more tire spin, because technically your gear ratio numerically went down, so you have more RPM. You're either gonna wear the clutch out, the tires out, you know, something.
Nah.
I think first is perfect. Dude, supercharged cars are doing 1.9s.
Yeah, man.
That's, you know, you're and with a drag radial. This is the Nexen 200 treadwear tire, and my red car off a trans brake with 373s and a 4 or 6R80 does 1.9. So I mean, you're there. You know, your NA car, light. Most of the weight's probably in the front of this car.
Yeah. Well, it's balanced, but
I mean, it's completely nose heavy, 70/30.
Most of the weight's up front.
He's obviously getting comfortable, and for road racers, even drag racers, once you get comfortable in seat time, things are good. So 2,000 RPM launch seems to be where he wants to be at, and he's gonna just keep trying that launch, see if he can improve his 60-foot time with a similar technique. Stayed in second a little longer there, and you could see there's not a lot of, he's not really blowing the tire off, but then when he grabs second gear, you can see there's stripes over there. So spin, no spin, grab second gear, and it's a haze, but the car's really propelling forward nicely. Interesting to see if he improved or just duplicated his 60-foot, but he's deadly consistent, I'll tell you that much.
Definitely have more wheel spin down though.
Yeah, I mean, you're making the same marks in first than you are in second here. Can you short shift it? What are you shifting at?
I'm not really seeing it.
You're just listening.
I'm listening for it where it feels.
Give me a sooner shift.
So strike the tires and shift.
No, strike the tires, ride it out. Whenever you are shifting here, try to just a little earlier. Yeah. Because I'm wondering if he can gain more on the back half of the 60 than the front half. He obviously bogged it there a little bit, but we'll see what he ran. Yeah, I heard the bog. Okay, but it's not awful. You haven't done
a little more RPM off the line, then short shift.
Have you done a 2.1 yet? You did a 2.1 last time, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, try that. Because it bought. I heard it go.
I didn't give it enough.
But the second gear, it didn't haze the tire. It just it rode it out nicely. So I know what the hell I'm talking about. So try not to bog it. Get it into second earlier. The car's light. It makes good power. Makes good torque. And I think the back half of the 60 is where he needs to improve. Now, this is where friends come in handy. They could see things that you can't, or hear things that you probably don't. And you could just try different things to improve on whatever you're going to do, and the Draggy helps as a measuring tool. like the early one too. It's really nice. He just has to work on the launch now because I think the tires are getting stickier and stickier. Little bog? Okay. Looks like tires might be hot. Maybe a little higher. Same thing you're doing, because I think the back half of the 60 is really good. The bogging a little bit we got to take care of. If we can get a 2.1 again, or potentially a 2.0, we're fucking done.
Yeah, because the tires get warm, they should have more grip.
Yeah, and you hot lap it up there. So this is a similar situation.
Literally the same racing surfaces.
So if you want to try, what were you doing, 2,000 there?
That was 2,000.
22, 2,300, somewhere in between, if the throttle lets you do that. Same exact technique, 1.2 early shift. See if the back half of the 60 gets it in the 2.1 or 2.0 range. Can't believe that phone's not blazing high yet.
Pretty cool.
That's the one. That looked real crisp. That was, dude, that was perfect. It looked good. It sounded good. No dip in the RPM after one. So that's the technique. 2,000, once the tires get hotter, 25, 2,300, and the 1.2 short. And it's, you have control. You're not hazing second.
Yeah, not like,
yeah, and you don't have to settle the car. So 2,000, maybe step it up once they get warm, 22, 2,300, short shift 1.2 all the time.
So pretty much the first run I go out there, I go out, get the brakes warm.
Yeah.
The second one I go up, I'm just literally gonna do a burnout off the fucking line.
Yeah, 2,500.
The third run, I should be ready to go.
Should be ready to go. What do you get, like 10 runs in?
Well, you get 30 minutes. You usually get 3 to 4 runs, depending on how many people
30
are.
minutes total?
No, per session.
Oh, okay.
You usually get 3 to 4 sessions.
Wow, so you can go up 9, 12 times. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think the idea will be to try to run my best time out there. I think it's like a 21.4, 21.5. I have to look back. So if I can get in the really low 21s or into the 20s, those are the top
dogs.
Top dog. Very few people are, or not 20s, 50s. Very few people are running 49s. I think it's only happened a few times when it was cooler out.
Yeah. At least it's good to get some testing done to see what the car likes and
see what it can
RPM.
do, really, because
yeah.
that's what I'm doing out there. Is hanging it out until I find a limit.
Right.
I would have thought I've been blowing the tires off constantly.
2,000 is nice. Now, what I tell people a lot is, don't floor it and dump it. 2,000, dump and then control the wheel speed. And there's no traction control interfering, nothing. Control the wheel speed. I can't do it in an IRS car because the IRS car either blows the tires off or bugs. It's
nice
really
to see
tough.
The Torson's working still.
Dude, it looked planted. It actually looked like it got lift from the back. That's why I wanted to record it from the back. So we're good. You want to keep trying? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna stop recording because I'm hot.
Yeah, let's cool down.
Yeah. There you have it. Draggy is also a good tool to help you hone in your skills when it comes to launching the car in not so great surfaces. It's a great tool for a little bit of everything, and that's what I use it for, just a measuring tool, similar to a dyno. It's not the end-all be-all, but it's a nice tool to hone in your skills, and you can actually measure if you're improving or not. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. More videos to come. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.